confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy T SKO to the day. Mr. Flow So Good, Matiba Totle, Mr. Skipper Mawatwat. Y'all already know, man. Back with you guys with another YouTube video. If you're new to the channel and you like what we do at School DTV, please do make sure to click that red button and subscribe before you leave. Also, clicking the bell next to it to make sure that YouTube does give you some notifications when we do upload a video. Now, Nasty C lately has become the true definition of speaking things into existence. You guys will already know that for the longest time, as much as all of us were screaming that he's probably going to blow up internationally when he first came into the industry, but for the longest time, for the past 2 years, he's just been singing his idea of he wants to be the first, South African artist to break through internationally and break international grounds and just be, known worldwide, and he seems well on his way to actually achieving that goal. You guys will already know that his latest music video alongside A$AP Ferg, that song came about organically between him and A$AP Ferg when they were actually out here. And if you look at the numbers that song is doing, it's doing crazy numbers. I mean, it's doing so much numbers that it had a lot of people questioning whether he actually bought the views. Because a lot of people were saying, how come, if you look at the SA charts and more specifically the SA YouTube charts, on the trending charts, it seemed like only Questa was trending and a number of house artists. Nasty C wasn't there, but his video was actually running faster than all the other music videos. And the way that I understood it, and the way that I explained it to a lot of people that were saying that, no, those views were bought, it's not his real views and so on and so forth. I explained it to them as, remember, on the trending page, the only time you actually appear in a specific country for trending is if a lot of people from that country are actually watching your stuff. Now, the fact that Nasty C wasn't trending in SA was pretty clear. The fact that the people that are watching his videos are not people that are in SA. It must be people from other countries that are actually watching that video. Hence, he did like 4 million views within a month. And even if you are watching, some international videos on YouTube, Nasty C quickly comes up on there, and even when you read the comments, it's a lot of American guys, Netherlands people, and Brazil people basically coming up to say, yo, we came here to listen to A$AP Ferg, but we like what Nasty C is doing, so he's our new favorite artist. So he's actually well on his way to actually achieving his goal in terms of, becoming this international sensation that comes from South Africa. Now, as if that wasn't enough, for 2018 for him, he's just shared a conversation between him and somebody he's spoken highly of for the longest of time. Nasty C has been speaking highly of. The people that influence his music is basically Lil Wayne and T.I. Well, T.I. did send him a message basically saying that, look, man, I like your music. I'm out in Cape Town. I like your music. I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. And Nasty C basically went wild, responded to him, and they eventually got to a position where, T.I. was like, look, man, let's meet up. Now, listen, man, I don't think anyone can deny the fact that Nasty C is talented. I mean, I was listening to one of his latest, the song he was playing on his while he was driving around recently. It sounds like some, Jamaican song, but Nasty C's voice or whatever. So nobody can deny his talent and the fact that most of his music surpasses a lot of the American artists that, people usually rank higher than other artists around the world. His music is that dope. So seeing him actually starting to get his props in that sense, seeing people like Sway gravitating towards him, seeing people like, T.I. now gravitating towards him, A$AP Ferg, PNB Rock, Black. You also remember that when Black was out here, Black, did, bring out Nasty C to actually perform at his show. So he is creating these, strong relationships with artists that are actually big worldwide, and I do believe that sooner than later Nasty C will be that artist that we look at maybe like a Black Coffee, maybe even bigger than a Black Coffee, because of the genre of music that he's in and the type of relationships that he's having. We might see him actually maybe even surpass that position as far as popular culture. So even with this, when I'm looking at it, I know that they didn't specifically speak about, specifically making music, but this locking in idea, I'm pretty sure that they're going to probably get somewhere and make some music, because, the whole appreciation of each other that we're seeing with these DMs is basically, look, I like your music. Nasty C saying, look, I came up on your music and you're the reason I rap. Probably they're going to make some music together. I'm hoping that, it doesn't end with just Nasty C featuring T.I. I'm hoping that T.I. does like his music enough to actually feature him on his music, because you guys don't know the fact that if somebody features you on their song, okay? As much as to some extent it does create some type of buzz for them if you're the bigger artist, it also helps you more than it helps them, in a sense that you are tapping into their market, okay? And I'm seeing it as, I would feel better off if it's not just a thing where Nasty C features T.I., but T.I. does feature him on his projects and his music, because that will allow Nasty C to actually tap into that market a little more. But y'all leave me your comments in the comment section, letting me know what you think about the situation. Leave me your comments and definitely subscribe. Awesome.
Now wait, Emma Pili. I know you want to go, but click that red button and subscribe and put some respect on a younger name, man. Awesome.